killer heels, tantalisingly tight dresses and a bouffant that always looks salon fresh. Audrey's salon, that is. After announcing she was leaving the show last year, Liz McDonald lovers were shocked to see Liz's exit from the show played out off-screen. But sadly, that is because in real life, Beverley Callard found herself facing a heartbreaking battle with her health. Here to tell us all about it, it's Corrie legend Beverley Callard. Hi, Bev.
Hello, girls. How are you?
We're great, but we were so worried when we read about what happened to you. Tell everyone at home who didn't hear. You had a hip operation that sounded like it just went horribly wrong.
It did indeed. I think I damaged my hip doing Thunder Girls on stage last year, and I tweaked something or tore something. So I had to go in March for quite a minor operation. And sorry, I've just lost my earpiece. And then it just didn't go well. And so I couldn't walk for months and months, and then I had to go back in for another operation. And so it's been a pretty difficult time. I'm trying to walk now. I'm on crutches as opposed to being hoisted around and pushed around, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
And Bev, is it true that you were told that you might never walk again?
I was told, you love this, I may have one leg longer than the other, which was a bit scary, as you can imagine. I literally was, honestly, I was struggling. I had nerve damage, I still have. It's been one of the worst times I've gone through, but I have to tell you, I am battling and fighting. I've got physio every day, I've got hydrotherapy twice a week, so I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
Also, we read in the brief that you might be doing Strictly Come Dancing this year. Have you had to postpone that, or are you still hoping to do it?
Well, I was asked to do it, and it's one of my dreams to do it, but I've got no chance of doing that, I'm afraid. No. Not now. Maybe next year. I will fight, and maybe next year. Also,
everyone wants to know, will we be seeing you back in Corrie again?
Well, of course, the biggest thing was I
to shoot Liz's big dramatic exit. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but of course, after lockdown, I couldn't go back because they did offer me a wheelchair, and I said absolutely not. A wheelchair and stiletto heel shoes, no, no, no. But I will go back maybe beginning of next year. Yeah. So they will see a bit more of Liz, and it's going to be very dramatic, I believe.
Good. That's exactly what we want, is a bit of drama from Liz. You can't just...
Absolutely.
Well, you can't be on Coronation Street and just disappear after 31 years with a little comment. You need a dramatic exit.
That's why I wasn't going to talk about the operation at all and sort of put it out there, but I know there was a bit of an uproar because they said, I can't believe after 31 years they're just sending her off to Spain and we don't see her. So it wasn't Coronation Street's fault. It was no one's fault. It was just one of those things. But you see, what I'm hoping for the exit is that Liz and Jim get back together and just go off into the sunset.
Ooh.
But I have a feeling that might not happen.
Oh, you never know. He could be pushing you in your wheelchair down the cobbles. Well, you can be waved off.
In a wheelchair more often than not, so, you know, there we go.
Now, do you know what's interesting, Beverley, is that, you know, we've all known you for such a long time, and you said that this is the toughest thing that you've ever been through. You've been through some incredibly difficult moments in your time. You've had a full hysterectomy. We were talking earlier, obviously, about the menopause, so you've battled that, and you've been very open with your mental health struggles as well. If we could go back to talking about the menopause, how are you now? Because obviously we were talking about it as women who, you know, some of us still going through it. How are you now?
Well, it was really interesting because they are convinced. When I had the hysterectomy many years ago, my doctors are convinced that that is what triggered my clinical depression, and because they are sure it's chemically caused.
Yeah. Oh.
The hysterectomy. When I got clinical depression, they put me on. We found the right medication, but also they gave me HRT.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm not saying for everyone, but for me, that changed my life and helped me get better.
Do you know,
Bev, I mean, we talked about mental health quickly. How is your mental health? I mean, you know, do you feel like you've got the right support, especially during COVID, fighting illnesses and personal battles? How are you finding it?
Well, to be honest, I've been asked that many times. I'm well, and I must say to anyone, I mean, my lowest point was in 2010. And with the right help, which is difficult to find, but with the right help, I got well, and I'm still well.
Anyone can get well, but, and that was my lowest point.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Beverley's having some technical troubles there. So I hope you can hear us, Bev, but we're going to say goodbye to you now. I know your AirPods are falling out and going back in again.
Little ears. I can't.
We're just going to wave then. If we all wave, you'll know that we're going.
Jazz hands.
We're going.
I love you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, Bev, we'll just say goodbye from us, and we love you lots. We'll ring her up afterwards and say a proper goodbye when she can hear us.